Hello family, welcome back to another video. If it's your first time here and you're new, welcome. I am Emily, otherwise known as Shamanism. You can call me just about anything, just don't call me late for dinner. Welcome, hi, hello, glad to have you. And if you're an OG, namaste, much love, thank you so much for being here. Today, the subject that I want to talk about is something that crazy enough to me and perhaps as well to you that I have started to see out there and about and around in my life. And I wonder too if you're seeing the same thing, which is this interesting pattern. So what's the pattern? Constantly trying to outdo each other. Here's an example. Let's see if I can think of a halfway decent one this time. It seems like sometimes my examples of stuff are just so bizarre and non sequitur. At any rate, let's say that this is just a semi-relevant example because it's something that I, at one point was like collecting really kind of in my life. So tarot cards, right? Let's take tarot cards. Let's say someone's friend says, hey buddy. I was gonna say, hey man, I don't know why that's always my inclination. Like I live in wherever. Hey man. Anyway, friend says, hey, I just got this awesome tarot card deck, like blah, 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 look at what it is. I would be willing to bet whatever. I'm not going to say a specific amount of money because listen, that's not what I'm about. Point is, I'd be willing to bet you it's not long before that other friend then says, oh, well, I've had this like blah, blah, blah tarot deck since, and I don't know, put an older date on it, therefore making it more like antique or valuable, right? Immediately outdoes what the person just said to them about their who's excited about their brand new deck. It's like, I've noticed that we have this we as humans, I'm not saying specifically me, we as humans have this really interesting pattern of just like this constant need to outdo each other. And that's just one example. I'm trying to think of another one so that I can, get you guys laughing about it, to realize that I'm not making this stuff up. It's everywhere. And I would love to break this cycle, to break this habit, because here's the thing. We don't need to outdo each other. And here's the thing that makes that hilarious. Really, like sincerely hilarious. You or whoever you are watching this, right? You came down here, I've said this before, incarnated on earth with a specific purpose and in your specific body, your specific way, and whether or not you change your body and change anything, cut your hair, dye your hair, whatever, move in with somebody, move out with somebody, it doesn't freaking matter. You incarnated down here into earth, into the body that you're in for one reason or another. Your higher self knows, I don't know, take it up with them. So let's say that it's two people comparing their baking skills. What's the point? Because person A was here to have their exact amount of baking skills that they have, and person A, person B, whatever, the two different people have incarnated with two different skill sets. And that's intentional from their own higher selves, which, if you want to get big and mega about it, is ultimately just the grand universe incarnated into your one little iteration that is you and your personality and all that sort of thing. So I want to encourage you today to stop trying to outdo each other. If you start to see that what I'm saying is indeed a fact in a reflection in your life as well, I would say, please stop comparing yourself to other people, because ultimately that's all it really is. You don't need to outdo anybody. If someone comes to you and shares about something that they're excited about, whether that's a trip, whether that's an amount of money they made, whether that's a lover that they have now, whether that's, I don't have a clue, a hike that they took with the most beautiful sunset they've ever seen, whatever it is that they're excited about, that's an opportunity for us to enjoy that with them, or perhaps even vicariously through them. There is absolutely no need to then cut them down and like outdo the experience and then say like, I don't know, well, I then climbed Everest and I'm the greater person. Like, no, y'all, that's not the thing. We each are here to be ourselves, and that's the message. It's like, please stop trying to constantly outdo each other. It's not necessary. So as I said before, if you notice that this is a reflection in your life that you or the people around you are doing this thing, and I'm laughing because genuinely I've seen it it's not just like in my life, it's not just prevalent in my life. it's everywhere in everyone's lives. I mean, so much so that I'm genuinely able to kind of giggle about it because I understand that we all can really only ever do the best we can from where we are with what we have, if that makes sense. And I don't know, sometimes when you step back out of our individuality, it can be a little bit funny to look at what is happening in the world. And I don't mean grand scheme. I'm not talking fires, which, by the way, if you happen to live in that part of the world, I hope you're okay. Sending my love and prayers genuinely. Please stop trying to outdo each other because there is no point. You and your skill set are actually supposed to be that way. There is some reason that you are that way that you are. And whether you discover that now or who knows when is dependent upon your own individual journey and your own individual pace through your own journey in life. So that's all I really wanted to share for the video today. I wanted to keep it rather short, as I've said. I find that, at least for me, I'm able to take things in better when things are a little bit more short, and it's also a skill that I'm working on cultivating. So if you would like to reach out to me for coaching or for anything confidentially, you can reach out to this email address here. Do subscribe as I bring these videos to you every single day with the intent of bringing the wisdom and or lessons and or comedy from my life to yours to better your lives. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day or night whenever you do see this, and I will see you, beautiful cats, in the next video. Namaste and much love. Bye. And last but not least,